not gonna pull a Conan.
This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Parrish, and you are listening to Capes and the Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
Hey, what about our Comic Capers podcast?
Ew, what about us?
What about it? We're back. Welcome back to part 2 of our February War Machine special.
Because it's Black History Month.
Don't you think you're just jealous you didn't do it first, Brian? Anyway, I am Phil. Joining me as always,
Shots fired.
It is the War Machine of Florida. It is.
Hey y'all, it is Lilith. Next time, Tony Hellfire.
All right. So yes. So last time we did, the first time Rhodey put on armor. This time we're getting his first ongoing series, War Machine 1 through 4 from 1994.
I hope the Aussie fanboy got that memo.
I think he did.
Okay, perfect.
At the end of this episode.
Oh, by the way, since it's Thursday night, it's super late. You know, Mama's got a cracker monster, so there you go. And into the Capes and Lunatics cup with recyclable ice cubes. There we go. Little ASMR for you guys.
Such a young millennial. Yeah, it's late. It's 9:30 at night. Oh.
I'm an elder millennial, damn it, and you will respect me.
Get off my cyber lawn, kids.
Exactly.
All right, so yes, could not find any synopses for these online. I did. It was like one.
The fandom is so racist. They can't even bother to give us a synopsis for War Machine. I'm kidding.
Seriously.
Might just have to go on Wiki and do it my damn self.
I mean, and meanwhile, the issues everywhere. It's on Marvel Unlimited. You can probably find these issues pretty.
I found them in my comic book shop this week.
Well, I think, like you said last episode, get them now because once War Machine hits.
Yeah, I'm on the hunt, bro.
In the Armor Wars and on the Disney Plus.
I've seen a slight uptick on eBay, so definitely, I think next week will be the last week that because I saw the Falcon and Winter Soldier stuff go up too. On eBay,
oh yeah,
so.
Especially because they had a trailer during the Super Bowl too, so everyone's like, yeah, March. By the way,
and I noticed my comic book shop guy kind of took them out of the bins, and they're all of a sudden in little,
1 month. Yep, 1 month.
The little copies up front, yeah.
1 month till Falcon and Winter Soldier, of course. So yes, but I mean, yeah, these are on Marvel Unlimited. You can find them pretty cheap for the moment, but
yeah.
And issue 1, I mean, you can't see it in the digital, but it had like the.
It's such a beautiful cover.
I know, I love it. Just like it because it's like all black except for like the white parts on the armor and the logo and stuff. It's just like you could feel it.
There was like a couple though, right?
I don't know. I mean, I know.
I think it had at least one variant.
I was gonna say, did they do like a plain one and then the one with like
that's what it was.
Shiny foil or whatever.
And isn't it just I just want to point out that, I'm not saying they're trying to be Green Lantern, but the long awaited beginning of the brightest, I'm just saying the brightest. We know they steal from each other. Marvel doesn't more from DC, but just right there, guys.
They're trying between Green Lantern and like Stan Lee said, like the long-awaited beginning of the brightest new chapter in the majestic Marvel universe. I mean, that's a Stan sentence. Have you ever heard one?
All day, every day, homie.
Seriously,
Excelsior.
But yes, issue 1, something to believe in. Scott Benson and Len Kaminsky, writers. Gabriel Gecko, penciler.
And the cover too, as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I love the
John Costanza on letters, by the way, if anybody cares.
Costanza.
You know, we got to get our Seinfeld references in. Oh, shout out to the Super Bowl commercial, by the way.
Wait, what? Wait, there was a Jason Alexander commercial. I mean, I didn't think I saw his face the whole time.
Nice. But this issue is yeah.
Yeah, because it starts off with like it looks like Rhodey's in the War Machine armor attacking. Where we get a 2-page spread of all these.
He's handling business, homie. Supposedly.
Oh yeah. See everyone.
So you got Magneto, you got Fisk, you got
Doom.
Hey, it's starting to look like a West Coast Avengers team or Guardians of the Galaxy team.
I know. Yes, those announced. It was announced today. Everyone and everybody and everything is going to be on the Guardians of the Galaxy book, starting with like
Tropical Shade,
Doctor Doom, 2 Quasars.
Can't wait to hear what the boys have to say about that. You're gonna have to do a special for that.
I know, that's what I was saying. We'll...
Like, you guys quit just a little too soon.
Oh, please. For a Guardians of the Galaxy comic.
I mean, look what the hype the Moon Knight fandom got when he was, I'm just saying. Throw a dog a bone, you know?
Well, that's the elbow grease, sweat, tears of a young Aussie fanboy keeping that alive.
Exactly.
What the F? But maybe I was going to say maybe a little backstory for this. Yeah,
nope, they should have listened last week. Too bad. Scroll down.
Well, no, I mean, because Rhodey's in the War Machine armor because Tony built him this armor because Tony Stark was supposedly.
He didn't like him getting this black man all over his good suits.
Well, no, he was like supposedly dying, and then he had himself frozen a la Walt Disney style, and had his scientists working to cure him. Didn't bother to tell anyone, especially his best friend Jim. Even left a will and a suit of armor and said, "Here, I need you to, be the head of Stark and be Iron Man, now that I'm dead." And then Rhodey finds out Tony like faked his death, and he was like, "Yeah, screw you, I'm out."
Classic Tony, to be honest. This is why you can't be friends with rich people. That's rich people BS. That's rich people shenanigans all day, every day. I
know, and he was like, "Oh, your sadness had to be genuine," and it's like, really? Stark don't have no family. Who's he protecting?
I mean, he's got a couple bastard children, but he ain't claiming them. We all know. That's why I was like, is Riri his? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out one day. I don't know.
Oh, don't put that in the atmosphere. I'm surprised Bendis didn't go that route.
It's never too late for Bendis to put his Bendis all over everything. Although I gotta stop talking smack because not only is Naomi getting a CW freaking greenlit the pilot cover, which was really a good limited series that he does with a friend, the other friend of his that he collabs with so much. So I'm excited to see what that brings, but just keep Bendis out of my Superman, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, we know who gets the credit for Naomi. Get David Walker on the phone.
Yeah, I was looking for the job. Like, do I have to
say? Get David Walker on the phone.
I think they have a very good synergy. I won't say it's all David, but they have a very good synergy that is absent when he is not working with him. So
yes,
you do the math on that. Moving right along, he gets a little parade with some sexy bimbos
in bikinis. I know, jeez, but it was all a dream. It was all a daydream.
Yeah, what were you thinking, silly?
Yeah, sure, and maybe monkeys will fly out of my armpit. Somebody's watching too much Wayne's World.
Exactly.
Which,
topical at this point.
Talk about your Super Bowl commercials. They're not still supposed to be teenagers, are they?
I mean, if that girl from 90210 who played Gabrielle was like, she's like 36, anything's possible. No, it's a true story. She's like a 15-year-old. Well, Ian Ziering, don't even get me started on that one. He's got good genes, though. Not gonna lie, he don't look that old.
He
don't look that old.
You need to have good genes to fight flying sharks.
Well, can't have it all.
So, yeah.
Who's this little chippy he's with? Oh, okay. Tony.
Oh,
Stark,
Ray.
it's fine.
Oh, Ray Lacoste. Oh, yes, a former Tony Stark girlfriend.
Exactly.
You
can't be doing, bro. That's bro code. Don't be double dipping, yo. That's not cool, homie.
He got more than severance from Tony.
Especially Tony. Like, no way. No way. Captain America, maybe, but not Tony.
He got more than severance from Tony Stark. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a tumor, but you might need some penicillin.
Well, no, that was Tony's damn fault because I think these two kind of like started developing feelings when Tony was supposedly dead.
Still not cool. That can't be pulling a firefighter, bro. That's not cool.
Hey, if Tony had told Rhodey he wasn't really dead, hey, and maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Love, it finds a way. But yeah.
So yeah, they
South Philadelphia is where I was born and raised. I think that's probably a year too early or something like that.
I think if Philadelphia had already been in his origin, but I was like, oh my god, it's 94. Were they trying to get Will Smith for the War Machine movie?
No, another studio had him wrapped up at that moment doing Independence Day, 6 Degrees of Separation, a couple other little movies. He was pretty busy in the early 90s. Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince.
Wesley Snipes.
He was busy plugging away on Blade. Like, let's just be honest. That took forever to happen. Oh, that was developmental hell. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Just like the new one's going to be developmental hell. We got that Mahershala Ali casting how long ago?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Blade movies write themselves. It's not that hard.
Gotta clean up all that blood.
Well, if Deadpool can get an R, and that's honestly what made Blade so good, I don't think they should do the PG route. It's just, it'd be a little unfair.
Yeah. Oh, no, that needs to be an R. Yeah. So these two.
This was cute. I love the little flashback.
They have dinner, yeah. And they talk about, they've been together since Iron Man 287. Yeah, he gives her.
And then he pulled a Diggle, only it wasn't Afghanistan.
Hey-oh. But yeah, so of course you get into issue 1, so a sneaky little here's my origin.
I mean, it's not as clumsy as some origins I've seen.
Yes. But yes.
Floating heads of guilt. Well, we do have a floating head of guilt of the Iron Man suit, but it's okay. I'll allow this one.
But yes, he spent time in Southeast Asia where he met Iron Man, who told him to he should go work for Spark.
Carry on.
As told in Iron Man 144.
I'm just saying, I'm not mad at this Rhodey artwork, bro.
Oh,
I'm
no.
not mad at all.
Oh, my. But no, I like the art on this book.
Honestly, if I could time travel and make a War Machine movie happen, I would give it to Michael Jai White, who did Spawn, because he is actually a martial artist, really good. He has that,
nice.
He's kind of short, but he can do the Tom Cruise and get an apple box. It's fine.
I mean, he was already playing like a military guy in Spawn.
Exactly. Well, I think that's outside of the romance movies, that's pretty much all he's done. So.
Nice. So then we get the whole he was like Tony Stark's pilot, and he's like, we were friends, we were brothers, but
sure.
Yeah, but then so he thought, but then it's like Tony died, I took it hard. And he wanted me to
not too hard.
He wanted me in charge of Stark Enterprises. He left me this suit. I
mean, that's kind of I don't know. It's still 1994, and him trying to give the company to Rhodey, that probably raised a lot of eyebrows.
Well, at this point, Pepper was married to Happy, so it's just like.
Yeah, true. Which I was rooting for MCU, and you ruined it.
Yeah, kids. Yeah, in the comics, Happy and Pepper were married for a while until he gets killed in the 2000s.
But then he got better.
Did he?
Didn't he?
I didn't think.
I thought so. I figured with the movies out, he must have got better.
But yeah, and then again, like I said, he found out. Yeah, he was Tony wasn't really dead. He just was like frozen until they could figure out how to cure him. And then Rhodey was just gonna like literally throw the armor down, and he's just like, Tony's like, that armor's yours. If you really want to rub my nose in it, be better than me.
I love how everybody's like gathered, and this guy's pitching his book, and after that, he's like, "Yeah, thanks for dinner. Thanks for nothing."
Oh yeah, Vincent said a whale.
Yeah, which is a reference to somebody that worked on this book, right?
I'm not sure, but I mean, I don't know if it's the digital, but some of this coloring, isn't he supposed to be an African American man? He looks very, very.
Yeah, that is definitely digital coloring. My hard copy, it doesn't have that problem. It's very obvious. He is a lighter skinned black man, but not that light.
Yeah, I was gonna
Definitely
say
on the Obama side of the biracial barrier,
I
as
was gonna-
opposed to a Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have the hard copy of this, but it's been a while since I pulled it out.
Hell.
Oh, how did I know you were gonna say that?
Just warm it up for next week's hard R review. That's all.
Oh my god! I told Diane to send me the audio from their last Real Housewives episode because I'm like, oh, I hear. She's like, what? What did you hear? I'm like, oh, I just dropped some few things Marnell said that I can only use on the Patreon.
But yeah, this issue is very sleek, very stylish. That's why I probably don't mind the origin so much. Like, it's fast cars, hot girl, inconspicuous origin story. It's very well paced.
Yes.
So half a world in that African nation of not Wakanda.
That's yes. Well, you get introduced to the whole executive board of this World Watch Incorporated. Help coordinate the efforts of existing relief agencies, assisting them to maximize their effectiveness, and employing political and diplomatic efforts. And he's like, "Oh, you want me to donate?" And the guy's like, "No, you misunderstand. We don't want your money. We want you."
Dun dun dun.
It's sinister.
Look, anytime somebody wants something from a black man, 9 times out of 10 it ain't good. I'm just saying, Rhodey knows what's up. He's skeptical.
Yes.
94? Hell yeah, he's hella skeptical.
Well, I think they're like, you know.
Join us. Drink the Kool-Aid. Wear the Nikes. Join us.
The whole thing was like, you were a pilot, but you kept, this major corporation going for at least a couple months.
No small feat, let me tell you.
Before Walt Disney unfroze himself.
God, they just can't help it. Like, I love Tony because he's relatable, because he's the captain of bad life decisions, but he just infuriates me. Is that the point of Iron Man, just to be mad? He's the hero you're just always mad at for his dumb life choices.
I mean, he's Marvel's Bruce Wayne, man. I mean, he was born with
Bruce Wayne would never. I mean, until recently,
You mean
post New 52?
Are you sure? Are you sure? Never.
No, I mean he did go disappear, but that bloom and all that.
Oh, he would fake his death.
He wouldn't freeze himself though. That's way too eccentric for Bruce. He's got his own other kind of crazy. He does. He collects orphans.
He doesn't need to freeze himself. He has access to Lazarus pits.
He knows Mr. Freeze. He's seen the research.
Hey. Oh, but he gets a free book.
Yeah. I don't like people who leave books, pamphlets, booklets, none of that. Don't leave none of that at my house, homie.
But no, like Jim respects this guy, so he's like, yeah, I'll think about it.
Just saying, anytime somebody leaves a book behind, a Bible, a Book of Mormon, Watchtower. Just saying, they want something and it's your money.
Pod Life the book now on Amazon.
Touche, Philip.
What did you say?
Nobody tell Rob.
But yeah, and then he's mad at Ray. He's like, "You tricked me."
Like I told you. Oh, what are all these heads in here? What's going on?
And she's like, I heard you, saying you wanted something to believe in. Was that just talk?
If you don't believe in, if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything. Just saying.
And he's like, after what Stark did, and she's like, oh, if you want to sit on your butt the rest of your life and blame Tony for being a jerk, fine. But I'm not going to stay around to watch it.
Classic.
So he just gets out of the car. Then goes home and sees all these scenes of different war zones.
Los Angeles.
Oh, look, neo-Nazi protesters.
Oh, how topical and relevant to today's atmosphere. I could have sworn we fought 2 whole wars about it, but that's fine.
What? And is this some channel signing off for the night? And no.
Oh, it's old with the flag and then the little technical error.
I thought they were past that by 1994 even. I was
No. I think the last probably like 97.
Okay, yes, kids back then.
Like your UPNs and stuff still had to do that because they weren't.
Okay. So it wasn't 2 broke girls all night. Okay.
Hey man, that's a good mindless show for if you're like ever editing or anything. Good mindless background noise. I love Kat Dennings, so I love Kat Dennings. See, this is why you need the YouTube.
They're a great pair. Huh?
I was rooting for her in Thor. I was like, yes, you get with Thor, not Natalie Portman. No.
Mew mew. I saw somebody on Twitter.
The dogs. How can you not love a person that goes back for the dogs?
I saw someone on Twitter. They're like, man, if her and Jimmy Woo get a spinoff show, they're like, I just want her every episode to try to pronounce Mjolnir.
Me? It's just Thea's mascara all over again. you just find a word that's funny enough, and that's just your running gag.
Exactly. So yeah,
then he starts reading that book because there ain't nothing else to do.
Nothing good on TV. And then
HBO.
And then half the oh god. I shared that panel. There was the last issue few weeks back of Batman: The Adventures Continue. Was it the Joker saying he has HBO Max? I'm like, really? That wasn't a ham-fisted plug.
I mean, and then they dropped the new look for Joker and the Nightmare. Spoilers. Obviously, it's not going to be any real substance in the movie.
No. But meanwhile,
y'all some suckers. Snyder Cut lovers, y'all some suckers for real. I'm just gonna let you know, y'all suckers.
I know. Oh, we're gonna
not as big as suckers as MCU fans, but y'all still suckers.
Oh, we're gonna have to make 3,000 the hell out of that.
Absolutely.
That might have to be Patreon, just because you're gonna be.
I'm dropping F-bombs.
I was gonna say you're gonna be so drunk, the F-bombs.
From the minute we press play, there's F-bombs. I'm not gonna try to defend it. I know a lot of backstory about it. I'm not defending it. I'm just tearing it to pieces.
I am going to let you introduce that one, too. You're going to be like, welcome to the effing Snyder Cut. All right. So back to this. Half a world away, the African nation of Maya.
Not to be confused with Wakanda.
I was going to say, not Wakanda.
Exactly. They must have been on an embargo.
Yes. The man, President Ida Arul.
Sure.
But yes, he hates this Vincent Sadaweo, who Rhodey met. He has betrayed our homeland.
Uh-oh. Somebody's got a fatwa on their head.
Oh yeah. Did he stand up against?
Look at all the propaganda. This ain't good. This is not going to end well.
Oh yeah, when the leader of the country dresses like a general, yeah, that's never good. What do you do? Oh my lord,
you leave Gaddafi alone. First of all, you gonna leave Gaddafi alone?
Don't you talk bad about my boy Castro?
Castro, but Gaddafi, he was on to something. That's all I'm saying. If you know, you know.
And then this guy's a trophy room with just like basically bookcases with severed heads.
Hella creepy. But I'm
Including-
like, is this where George Martin got the idea for the faceless man? Where my Game of Thrones fans at? Nobody. All right, I'll see myself out.
Or even like The Walking Dead, the governor had like an aquarium full of like zombie heads.
Sure, why not?
Hey, they still move.
Somehow.
Oh yes, and yes, the president has an advisor, which the one sentence summary I saw this issue yesterday, they just call him the advisor.
Kind of like the arranger. It's his consigliere. Come on.
Yes, but the advisor's like, we must bring Sidaweo here without delay.
Well, you better Batman him. Extradite him.
Skyhook him.
Zip!
But then several weeks later, yes, we see Sidaweo on a plane.
Stupid. You catch a boat, bro.
And basically gets kidnapped off this plane somehow.
I never trust a lady.
And welcome home, you stinking traitor. And then, of course, it's all over the news. He's been taken prisoner. We see, like Captain America and Nick Fury sitting around doing nothing.
Old Nick Fury. I've missed you, sir. David Hasselhoff Nick Fury, as I like to refer to him as.
Reed Richards with an eye patch, if you will. But
they gotta prep the dragonfly.
Yes, because also watching this is Deathlock. It's not a 90s book without Deathlock kid.
I was just gonna say, it's 90s. Where were you? What took you so long? This is only page 23.
We're gonna get Deathlock because the Punisher was busy
being incompetent, I'm sure.
Never know.
It's a toss-up.
But of course, Jim sees this and he calls Shield and says, "Get me Fury now." So
Your
yes,
name? This is Jim Rhodes.
you know my name.
Exactly.
And of course, once he gets there, Fury's like, "How's the War Machine business?" What? You know?
Oh, see, Iron Man 282.
Oh yes, because Fury offered him a job in that. Yeah.
As you do, especially in the MCU, as you
Yes.
do.
What are you guys doing to get help Vincent Sidaweo? No one seems really worried about it. I thought Shield should. Oh, you did. Why didn't you take this to your buddies, the Avengers? You know their charter keeps them out of this.
I don't want to bring you home in a body bag. Yikes.
Thought you were supposed to be the good guys, Colonel.
No. They're chaotic neutral as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah.
As all good spy agencies should be.
But he's like, aren't you going to do anything? I don't have the manpower to go charging off on my white horse. It ain't like the old days.
No. It's still pretty much the good old days, but okay.
No more howling. Wahoo!
I like that. The end of the second to last page, I guess, where he's flying off and they're showing the power levels and stuff.
Oh yeah, because that was like an Iron Man thing back at this point. Yeah, they had like all. This is when they started doing like the displays and stuff. Yeah, but again, great art, especially on this page where he's suiting up.
Oh yeah, it's I can't find the word for the art other than like very slick. It's very stylized.
Oh yeah,
it's like a very much throwing you into that espionage, thriller, spy action kind of energy.
Yes, I mean you have to have
which we never really got from Iron Man. It was kind of just a punch 'em up, shoot 'em up kind of situation with Iron Man specifically. So I like that they're trying to like differentiate.
Yeah, I mean you have to have like a certain art style, or otherwise like those armors kind of look weird.
Gross, I know.
Yeah.
Bulky.
Yeah. Oh, look, and guess who observes Rhodey breaking
Because it's the 90s.
And because Wolverine was busy, we get Cable.
X-Men adjacent. It's fine.
We have to have a mutant. We have to have someone with big guns.
And pouches, preferably.
Wait. Pouches? Pouches?
Out of the pouch. Boing.
Oh.
Trademark,
yeah,
trademark of the 90s.
Out of the pouch. Boing.
Boing.
Roo. Don't put that on camera. Ray will try to eat it.
I was going to say, Kristen's going to come to my house and steal it. It's even got baby Finn.
Aww.
So yeah, this issue kind of the rising action is pretty actually interesting. Like I said, I kind of like this political kind of thing that they're throwing them into.
Yeah, so Rhodey gets there and he's just like blowing it's in a dog fight with these
to bits.
Yeah.
He's like, homie, I gotta take you back. Like, I don't know what you thought you were doing. You're not gonna cause an international incident. Sorry.
And of course,
let you do that.
I know this president's just like, oh, my Air Force is the finest in the world. One man, yeah, right.
Considering stealth is not stealth when it's raining, sure.
We have the best jet fighters in the world. Very good. Very good. And then, oh my god. Then Fury finds out and sends a team in.
Finally, do something. Yeah, that's the thing about 90s Nick Fury. He's like, he's very restrained.
He's whatever you want him to be.
Pretty much.
Story-wise, yeah. Oh, but yeah, Rhodey kind of gets blasted out of the sky, but I love this. He's like
Deathlock shows up. He's like, I don't know what are you two clowns doing?
But no, I just love, just the truest statement. Rhodey's picking himself up, thinking, say this for Stark. He's a lousy human being, but he builds the last.
As all weapons manufacturers are. That's a statement for all weapons manufacturers.
Yes. So yeah, he pulls himself out of this crater. Yeah, there's Cable. He sees Cable. Met your junior mutant patrol a while ago.
Oh, I like this. Next, between Deathlock and a hard place.
Well, they talk.
Y'all both in trouble now.
Yeah, because he gets in a little fight here with Cable. They knock each other around for a while, and then they point guns in each other's faces. Yeah, that's when Deathlock.
Can we talk about issue 2's cover? Need we say more? It's only issue 2. Yeah, you gotta say more. I'm sorry to burst your bubble.
Need we say more? Oh, because Cable's on the cover.
Exactly.
They didn't even give us Deathlock.
I like Cable, but I mean, I've skipped plenty of covers with him on it.
And again, it's like if you're gonna use the Deathlock, why not
He's
put
not
all
Wolverine?
I know. And if you have Deathlock, why not put all three of them on the cover? If that's your strategy, put every guest star on the cover.
Well, X-Men, X-Men.
I know, but again, put them all on there.
I'm like, I don't know how. I know you're like a big '90s fanboy of Deathlock and stuff, but like, not everybody likes Deathlock.
Yeah, but in 1994, I mean, he had his own book and stuff. Don't you think he'd be like?
Apparently, they thought that the Cable thing had a better angle, so that says something.
I mean, if you're gonna go for the gratuitous guest star route, put them all on the cover.
True, give me all, but you don't want to give everything away. You need like a nice surprise. If you didn't pick up issue 1.
Yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, though, you flip open the cover. There, page 1. There's all three of them right there.
Well, you didn't have to work too hard for it. You never did with 90s Marvel, but take a cup of coffee and you're good. No need for dinner.
90s Marvel, just like the easy girl in high school. You didn't have to work that hard.
We don't slut shame here. We don't do that here, Philip.
I was shaming. I was shaming Marvel, no female.
I like that we just get right into the action. Thank God.
I love Cable's in the branding. So he has the big X like right up below his neck.
I mean, that's what it's all about for the X-Men. You gotta know.
Oh no! Did it say hard place on the end of at the end of the last issue? This one's between Deathlock and a hard
case.
case.
Get it? Let me double check. Yeah, that one said hard place. In my issue, at least.
This one says hard case, so I guess.
So they decided to change it. It's fine.
Well, we know what the emphasis.
They wanted to go for the, they wanted to go for the pun.
The hard was implied.
I mean, hopefully.
Well, he's a cyborg. I hope.
Well, boom tubes and mother boxes.
What?
I said, boom tubes and mother boxes. He might not be.
I think the pants come off next.
Okay.
That's
the devil's tango right there. It's a lot of metal. That's all I'm saying.
Cable international incident.
Wouldn't you? Pause one every other time in your damn book.
Well, I mean, he's trying to stop the. I mean, I don't know what this would have to do with Apocalypse, but he's trying to stop the rise of Apocalypse and all that. You're gambling one man's life against
blah blah.
You're gambling one man's life against the stability of a whole region.
That region's never been stable thanks to colonizers. I'm just saying.
And it's like if you free this guy and you kill that president, wouldn't that make the area more stable?
Actually, no, because so this is generally how it goes.
Oh yeah.
You get rid of one dictator, a worse one just pops up. Anybody remember Coney 2012? No, okay.
And of course,
that's just how that works. It's unfortunate.
And with some of them, I mean, this guy might have like a nephew or something ready to step in the minute he's killed.
That's worse, yeah. So that's why you really should stay out of other people's elections. Otherwise, once they get an ability, they interfere with your elections. Just a thought.
Fake news.
Mind your damn business.
So yes, Cable and Deathlock are shooting at each other.
Here come the military. They're about to get wasted. I mean, these three guys could take out like all of Europe.
You think they try? Yeah, they try to like come to some kind of truce. Yeah, that's when the tanks and the soldiers start pulling up, and of course, Cable just teleports out.
He's like, "All right, homies, deuces." And then there's War Machine and Deathlock. I fly, you steer. I'm sure somebody has a slash fic for this.
Her name is Lilith Hellfire.
Marvel's not really my thing for
I know.
Slash fic.
I know. Well,
I'm more of a DC girl for that.
How dare you? You know you have a Rogue and Gambit.
Rogue, Gambit, and Deadpool 3-way. Yes.
Oh my!
Oh, as a matter of fact, hold on. I found the perfect one for it.
Oh my! What, you have a Rogue and Gambit that size?
So whenever you guys want to write me a fan fiction theater, I have a very nice action figure for it.
Do you have a Rogue and Gambit that size?
Of course. It's
How
not
big is
Marvel
that?
Legends. It's the old 1992 ones, but they're about the same size. And I have a Mystique one too. Just throwing that out there for the fanfic.
Oh my! I was gonna say, do you have a 12-inch Gambit? Oh my!
Action grip.
Battery operated.
No, but I got a Venom one that's battery operated back there. He's not that big though. It's like from like 94 or something. I found that at my local comic book shop. Like he's taking all the money.
Oh my god, that's not the one where the tongue comes out, is it?
I think it is, actually. Moving right along, back to the action.
We'll stop there for the sake of Rob's blood pressure.
Oh, please.
I know, like he's listening. So yeah,
Captain America, you don't care.
yeah, Rhodey picks up Deathlock. They fly away, and then Deathlock sends his Dragonfly ship out on automatic pilot. So all the planes chase it out.
Well, at least his suit has autopilot.
Yeah. And then they ambush the last tank in this convoy and switch places with the soldiers.
Smart. Tony would have just did a dogfight to get out of that.
I know.
See, his soldier training comes in handy. Infiltrate.
Yeah,
Adapt, overcome.
Rhodey, takes this soldier's uniform. Oh, and then we see Setaweo getting interrogated, or just beaten, I guess. And it seems like this advisor is up to something.
As always, never trust the advisor. The second man in charge always wants to be the first one in charge.
I don't think they ever really got into who this advisor was, but I was always like, is this supposed to be like like an updated version of the hate monger or something?
They had ideas and they lost the thread. It's okay.
Is that you in there, Hitler? Yes.
But yeah, this is kind of a weird one where pretty much the whole issue is all action.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I kind of like the dialogue and the pacing of the first one, but this one is just, if you miss Tony, here's all the explosions you're going to need. I mean, that's basically what this issue is, so.
Yeah, because, Rhodey and Deathlock try to sneak in, but then they just got to blast their way in. Cable's already teleported inside. He's already freed Setaweo. So when, Rhodey and Deathlock get to the cell, oh, look who's waiting for them. S.H.I.E.L.D.
Of course.
Major Shiva Joseph.
Eh.
Fury couldn't even show up himself.
Exactly. She's like, Fury's not happy. That's why he didn't come.
Your typical action female of the 90s.
You're not hiding anything in that suit, that's for sure, unless it's in your prison purse.
Oh, jeez.
Talk about show and don't tell. My.
It's in his prison purse. It's in his prison purse.
Oh, look, she's an innie.
Aren't they all in comic books? Have you
Hello.
ever seen a woman with an outie belly button in comic books? I'll wait.
It's more aerodynamic.
Sexist. I think there is a couple of guys with outies in comic books, at least on the DC side.
I don't remember seeing. Well, unless they're shirtless, I don't remember seeing a lot of belly buttons on guys.
Well, I've spent quite some time scouring comic books, so yeah, no.
Lil honed her microscopic vision as a young girl reading comics.
Thank you. In the dark with the flashlight, so nobody knows you're reading. Although, you're under the covers with the flashlight, obviously. Hopefully, that's what you're doing.
Lil just like to say, hey, thank you for many performative years. Thank you, shirtless Steve Trevor.
Damsel in distress guy, absolutely. Thank you. That creator of Wonder Woman might have been a lot of things, but I'll give him props for that one.
So yes, that's the end of 2. Next
Contents Under Pressure is issue 3, and I like this one the most. I feel like the title is the most like thematic that pulls it all together actually out of all the issues, which it's nice. And the cover's the best cover, I think, too.
I mean, it's definitely in the running. I mean, if not first, I mean, issue 1's pretty good, but yeah, this has to be the.
I like this one because it's just like, it's not that it's. The first one was very understated, and it's like, yeah. This one is like him in all his glory. He's like finally like pulling it together, and he's getting more confident.
Just
so I think that's why I like this one.
Just coming down for Pulsar's blasting, yeah.
Yeah. And Deathlock's such a strange bedfellow, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would have never thought,
Well, I mean, again, I think they were looking for someone with like heavy artillery, and it's like 90s, throw a rock, and you're gonna find somebody with with a arsenal, and it's
Yeah. honestly, he has a more cool head than, say, Punisher.
And
to be honest.
And two, in the last issue, Deathlock did say that he met Setaweo when he was in college. It's like, so I think, they need someone with, a little more studious who actually went to college. I don't think Frank went to college.
No.
No.
That's why he went to the military.
Yes.
No offense, no shade.
I know. Not that everyone has to. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. I think they wanted, oh my lord! Even Shield's carrying the huge guns. Again, it's 94.
Well, that's Shield. That's what you expect. They better have top of the line artillery.
And it's 1990.
That's what our tax dollars are paying for. Damn it.
And it's 1994.
Exactly.
Uh.
I just like the way Deathlock's holding on to him. It's such. I don't know. It's adorable. Two manly men, and he's just holding on for.
I know. I just love how like Rhodey just like does the little thing in the back at Deathlock's like neck. It's like he's like, hold on, wait till the counter reaches 0, then hold on.
He's like, do I have to? They're like bickering already, like an old married couple. I'm just saying. Subtext.
Oh yeah, that Shield agent's trying to shoot them down.
Ugh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Caro plane. Ugh. That is not attractive. That is not sexy. That makes me be glad that we don't have flying cars yet. I don't want them to all look like Fantastic Four mobiles. I can't deal with the penis mobile. I can't deal with it.
Ew. Is it too much for you, Liv?
It's gross. It's not very aerodynamic. That's all I'm saying.
And they always I think I was gonna say it's either Sue or Johnny who has to ride on one of those sidecars. One of the two sidecars. So they get in a firefight with Shield and they like she's
like, it's time to say goodnight. This is like the most cheesiest dialogue.
And I'm supposed to be Jewish, so let me throw out some Hebrew words here.
Exactly. Not even Hebrew. What is it?
Yiddish.
Yeah, thank you. Mashigana, ooh, yeah.
So they're like so War Machine and Deathlock are like, where's Sidaweo? And Rhodey gets a message. I'm safe and among friends. Exact coordinates to follow. So
well, they toned down the boobage in this one at least.
Yeah.
For whatever
I love
reason.
that. I love Deathlock. He's like, the same guy who built your Iron Man suit built yours. He's like, yeah, so what? Bite my head off, will you? What you guys got a professional jealousy thing going on? Something like that.
Lover spat. It's fine.
And we see the El Presidente.
That's like the one ship I don't ship, actually.
What, Tony and Rhodey?
Yeah, just I ship him and Happy, actually, because it makes more sense.
Oh yeah, the MCU, yeah.
No, just in general. It just makes more sense. Because Rhodey would knock the hell out of Tony if they were in a relationship. That would be too physically abusive. Because Tony he's just too deep into his shenanigans. Happy can put up with it.
True. So they make it to this rebel camp, and Setaway was there. Like how? I love War Machine. Jim Rhodes asked me to find you.
Just give it all away, why don't you?
Deathlock's like, I'm Michael Collins. I saw you speak at UC Berkeley in '81.
Damn, son.
Well, again, this is '94, but yeah.
Still, that's still a long time.
And you're like, how'd you get here?
Western imperialist. I agree, sir. I agree.
How did you get here? That is a story. I don't suppose you know a man with white hair and an unusual left eye.
Oh.
Cable. He appeared out of nowhere, literally.
Damn it.
Basically his origin.
Take a drink.
Basically his origin story. He appeared out of nowhere, literally. But yeah, it kind of flashback, and or Cable saying, you're making my life very complicated. You're the focal point of political situations, blah, blah, blah. Looks like I'm here to get out of jail free card.
Oh, this ending panel. Oh, mwah. Mwah, chef's kiss. So babies, it hurts.
Yeah, so Setaway says they have injured people, so Deathlock volunteers to take them out of the country.
I volunteer as tribute.
Well, no, we need to get him out of here before next issue, so he doesn't get his hands dirty.
Exactly.
Because Rhodey's fighting alongside the rebels.
Ooh, yikes!
But yeah, he actually
that's controversial.
Yeah, he takes some damage because he gets shot with like a rocket launcher.
Ooh, that's not gonna buff out.
No. And then we see the advisor was set away at gunpoint.
I gotta learn how to fight. You can't be an egghead and not know how to fight. Come on.
I know. So that
you're in a war-torn country. You better know how to fight.
So basically, yeah, this issue ends with Rhodey thinking he crossed the line. He's actually killed people.
This ain't your daddy's Tony Stark's Iron Man.
And he's running out of ammo. He's taking some damage. So he asks for some tools and a welding torch, electrical cable, and basically
oh, cause get it? He can be just as ingenious as freaking Tony. Get it?
Well, he knows enough about, I guess, military ordnance to rack some guns up on that armor.
Now we crank up the volume to 11. He didn't say 11. I just added that, but basically.
I know. Yeah, that last page still some nice.
I love that last page.
It's got the bandolier bullets all across his chest.
Cause it's 90s, and he couldn't find room for a pouch.
We were all out of the pouches. Cable made off with the last one.
Out of the pouch. Boing.
Boing. All right, next issue, number 4, right here, right now. And I'm like, isn't that a 90s song?
Right here, right.
You know. See, I can always count on Phil. He knows. I'm going to leave Amaya in pieces. Oh, he'll leave Amaya in pieces. I'm like, whoa, bro. Come on now.
Isn't he trying to save the country? I don't know. That's what...
Right? I was confused.
It sounds like he's going like nuclear. It's like, I want to burn.
Attention, enemy dirtbags! Whoa!
Last page of issue 3, he's it's like scorched earth. It's like, what? He's going to detonate the whole country? What?
That sounds like a Tony thing, to be honest.
Exactly. So yeah, again, we open up with him fighting with the rebels, and of course, someone goes,
"Wait, your effing turn." Whoa!
No, I know, man. Well,
he said he was turning up the volume, but man,
it's like, wait your turn.
I got enough for everybody. You're welcome.
A bullet for every man, woman, and child in Amaya.
And then, of course, we got cameras. It's not good.
So, of course, the whole world sees this. Like, again, Nick Fury. Oh, Force works.
Of course.
When
for no reason. No reason at all.
No, he was working with them. It's like, when the West Coast Avengers lose their license, yes, they become Force Works.
Exactly.
Of course, U.S.
rights and all, apparently.
Of course, U.S. agent in his ugly 90s costume was like, yeah, I never thought Rhodes had it in him.
At least we can agree that the uniform is ugly.
Yeah. Let's cover his whole head except for his face. Stupid.
Tactical decisions.
And then, of course, Ray, and then, of course, Tony. So much for your moral superiority, Jim. I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of.
The suit causes you to make bad life decisions. I think it's like, I don't know, it's like leaching into your skin or something, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I love how Tony's like, I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of, but nothing like this.
Yeah, you did. A couple of times.
Didn't you hunt down people, no matter who they were, for their armor? I mean, yeah, he took down some villains, but like he takes down Stingray, he breaks into the vault and like cripples, takes down the guardsman.
Tony, he's a little different than Jim. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, okay. He's got the.
You
He's
know,
got.
he can get away with that. He
He's
has
got,
that kind of privilege.
he's got the get out of jail free card. Okay.
Yeah. So plus he's got money. So that's a double whammy.
Hey, I know he's not your favorite character, but there's one thing I got to say about Steve Rogers. He does call Tony on his BS.
Of course. I love that. That's the only thing I love about it.
Oh, that's not the
He
only.
gave us Bucky, so I really like. Honestly, if Bucky wasn't in existence, I might be able to tolerate Captain America. I hate Bucky. I hate him.
Really?
I'm sorry. Y'all can at me. I don't like him.
Don't be the troll.
Sorry, Sebastian Stan.
She does not stand for Sebastian.
I mean, I don't really like Falcon either, so you know.
Oh my.
I don't.
There's really only one thing she likes about Captain America.
Chris Evans can get it all day, every day.
I just find
Until the day he becomes problematic, then he's got to go, and I'm just waiting for it. All the other Chris's have become problematic, so I'm just waiting on it. I'm waiting on my disappointment.
Lil saw that leaked picture and she's like, please don't be problematic. Please don't be problematic.
Exactly.
But oh my God, I still love that. That's like the clearest drop I have of you saying that.
Chris Evans can get it all day, every day.
She was so determined to get that into the atmosphere.
You know, you got to put what you want into the atmosphere. It's called manifestation.
I think the pants come off next. It's
I
when
mean, have you seen that another teen movie? Now that's America's butt.
That's a little hellfire. Not a fan of whipped cream until that movie.
Anyway, moving right along to the carnage.
Hello. All right, so.
Yo, the language in this issue, like, geez.
I know. And of course, the board at World Watch, it's just like, what are we gonna do if Vincent gets killed? Blah blah blah.
We'll figure it out. It's fine. It's not the end of the world.
And of course, and then Fury's chewing out. Major Joseph here.
They're like safe passage, sanctuary, anything.
And wait a minute, on this one page, what's that? That bunker in the middle of the desert. They get that from Endor? Come on.
Fun fact: if they're near, like anywhere, like near, what is it, like Sudan, Liberia? Isn't that where Star Wars built those, the sets for Star Wars?
I think,
in those deserts in northern Africa, so that might be kind of a reference to that as well.
I think so.
They left them all like abandoned and stuff after they were done, so that would be a reference.
And again, you can tell this is like 94. It's like, if this was today, Black Panther would so be in this story.
Like, excuse me, what are you doing? You're too close to Wakanda. What is this foolishness?
You're on the continent, man. He's getting involved.
The continent. The minute you step foot off that boat or plane.
You think Batman's bad with this is my city? Black Panther's like, this is my continent.
My continent. I mean, to be fair.
Probably the richest man there on the continent. Yeah. Oh Lord, so yeah. Would you see the troops running in with Rhodey in the lead? Take him out. So yeah, he's trying to take out the big hardware. Oh my Lord, he's literally just like dropping bombs on people.
Yeah, this was like, whoa. Not your daddy's Iron Man.
Oh yeah, I think they were that was their big statement. They're like, yeah, don't expect Iron Man. This is gonna be
They definitely dirtied him up. Like I said, the last issues that we covered, they definitely kind of gave it a more softer feel, just to kind of like warm it up and like, oh, see, it's a little bit better than Tony. He's not a drunk right now. See.
Well, again, too, I think this was, that was like the 90s,
Yeah, and then this is the 90s. Well, we gotta give it a differentiation. So.
Oh yeah, with all the characters, so it's like they did the same thing with, Captain America and U.S. Agent. It's like, this is the guy's willing to kill or whatever.
It's the other side of the coin. That whole thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's very well done with this book, though.
Oh yeah.
How many issues did this go to? I
I
want to say in the 20s, the high 20s.
I believe so. I think it went to here till Heroes Reborn. So I mean, I think he got probably like
28 issues. I want to say.
hold on.
I think I had them all. I thought I had them all, and I have 28. I think.
I don't have all of them. I have a good bit of them. Let me see if pull up the series. I don't even know if Marvel Unlimited's gonna have the whole thing, but
Let me look. Oh, it was only 25 issues.
okay. Yeah. Well, at some point, even he like loses like that suit and gets like alien armor.
As you do.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's the 90s. Everyone's wearing an alien suit. Come on.
Exactly. Got to piggyback off the success of a certain arachnid.
I was gonna say certain brain eating. But yeah, I mean, they get to the president,
Yo, this is like kind of a little twisty political thriller, though. Seriously.
Oh yeah, they're ready to put this guy on trial, but then he like pulls a gun on that SHIELD agent, and Rhodey guns him down.
You stinking piece of. Wow. He's
So,
like, oh, no. I'm like, whoa. Excuse me, sir. This is not an Image comic. I was not expecting that.
I know. But yeah, so yeah, Rhodey kills the president. Then he goes to the head of the rebels. He's like, you better make this count. He's like, I got blood on my hands for helping you people.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love how she asked him, you need a ride home? Yeah, that battery's probably depleted.
Oh yeah, because Sideweo gets killed by that advisor, who not quite what he appears to be, because Rhodey tries to gun him down and it does no damage, and then the guy just like vanishes in the thin air.
He Batmans it.
Except, I mean, Rhodey's literally staring right at him. He just like evaporates on him.
Smoke bomb.
But yeah,
that was definitely a very twisty political story. Kind of crazy.
And again, spoilers. Yes, Rhodey does take the job because with Sideweo dead, he becomes the new head of World Watch. Suck it, Stark.
Yeah, suck it, Stark. You know that can't end well, though. But spoilers.
Well, it's the 90s. All things ended poorly in Onslaught.
Ooh.
Well, no. Basically,
no, those are facts.
no. Like I said, eventually Rhodey goes to an alien armor, and then he even like loses that helping Teen Iron Man. Ugh. Oh my god, we're gonna have to. Oh my god. Stay on my good.
February. Hit me up next February.
Oh my lord. Oh, that's what we should do for a Patreon. Get everyone drunk. Get Conan, get everybody. If we can even get Ray and just like cover like the whole onslaught thing.
I don't think I'll ever be drunk enough to do that, but it'll be fun trying.
Would you rather do Onslaught or Heroes Reborn? The first one.
Well, Heroes Reborn is more topical and relevant, but it's
true.
awful. It's god awful. I don't know what they were thinking, and I don't know why we're doing a 2.0.
All right. But anyway, what did you think of this first War Machine arc?
I really like the first and the third issues the best. The fourth issue is like the biggest like baby face heel turn ever. Like honestly, just like out of nowhere, absolutely nobody, and then this happened. So I feel like the ramp up to like how that like turnabout happened was a little too fast, but I liked it overall. I'd give it a solid B-.
Oh yeah, I'd say it's probably a solid B.
The art is just, I love the art a lot.
Oh yeah, the art is so great in this. But yeah, I'd probably give it a solid B. I mean, a lot of the '90s books did this. Like I know Peter David.
It's like a lot. It's a little too much action. Like I'd rather get to know Rhodey a little bit more, and we do. In fairness.
Oh yeah.
2 arcs from now, but like to pull you in is like the first couple of issues. I feel like they really weren't getting to the meat of the heart of the situation, I guess.
But a lot of these, like especially like in these a lot of these Marvel books at this time, they're just like it's like if it's the choice between right and legal, I'll choose right every time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right to you.
Well, yeah.
To you.
Well, I think that's the whole argument. It's like, well, who says you're how do you define right?
Exactly.
All right. Speaking of a man who's always right, would you like to hear feedback from Ray?
Oh yeah, I heard we had Aussie fanboy feedback. That's why I pulled out,
Whoa.
Kanga Imbru.
Phrasing. Oh, yes. Got to watch the video, Ray. She has a fake Roo. All right, everyone. So, for those of you who may not know, for those of you who may not have listened to the first 101 episodes, Comic Capers, yes.
And I don't blame you.
Yeah. Oh, sometimes we get feedback from our good friend Ray from Australia, host of many podcasts of his own, many, including Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman
podcast.
To know her is to fear her.
The Spider-Woman podcast.
Let's give it the Spider-Woman podcast. Yes. You can hear him right here on this podcast last Tuesday of every month talking
those Scarlet Pimps.
Scarlet Pimps. Keep your Scarlet hand strong. Yes, talking Scarlet Spider with me and Matt Kona. But of course, his vast media empire starts and ends in one place. Into the night. Moon Knight podcast. All right, so Aussie fanboy, take it away.
Show me those nostrils.
Hello, this is Ray. Sitting on a nice summer's day in the park, dropping some thoughts on War Machine.
Summer down there.
Issues 1 to 4. A bumper 90s bonanza, if anything. So, yeah, overall, I guess the first arc, I enjoyed it for the most part, actually. I thought it was quite engaging. The story was good. It's not that often, well, for the comics that I read, to read something of a geopolitical nature. But it was good to see Rhodey and War Machine, I guess, jump into this situation, although you had the likes of Cable and S.H.I.E.L.D. not wanting to have anything to do with that, and the Avengers being tied as well with certain agreements as to where they can carry out their jurisdictions and stuff. So it was a good issue. I guess very much so. Of course, playing into the War Machine, his military aspect. For the most part, I guess much of the action was very military based. Him going up against tanks and soldiers and such. From is it Erul? Apologies, I haven't got the name here, but that insane dictator who wanted to abduct Setawayo, who unfortunately I didn't expect him to die actually at the end, so that was a good twist. But anyway, I thought the guest appearances were pretty well handled. A very disparate trio in Deathlock, War Machine, and Cable. I would not have seen how you would have linked Cable together with War Machine, but there you go. And it was for the most part that was fun. I did enjoy how Deathlock still had that no-kill policy, whilst Rhodey was willy-nilly killing everyone he kind of came across. But being from having a military background, I guess that was the case. Also, good to get a bit of the origin from Rhodey in issue 1. That was quite interesting to see, and a bit of an overview of his relationship with Tony Stark. I see that there are a lot more issues to this. I don't know. Would I continue reading this run? Perhaps. I mean, I guess, as always, we're blessed with a lot of titles to select from. So it'd have to be something, I guess, that really does stick out to really be part of that pull list of any of the comic book readers, because you do have your own favorites and such, and you do have your own genres that you like to read. I always am fascinated in James Rhodes. I think he's a good character. I might pop in. I thought the art was decent and the story was good. It's just, I guess that they want to make it a point of difference between him and Iron Man without it being yet just like another armored armored hero. So there's a distinct difference that he has. I loved him putting on the, Rambo-like ammunition, all that sort of stuff. Kind of made him look even more badass. That was cool. But yeah, I'd give this a B minus. I mean, I really did enjoy it. I did appreciate it. It was a very solid read, but probably not something that I usually read anyway. So I'll have to take marks off that, I guess. I mean, I can't really fault it. I mean, I can't say it was boring. It wasn't. I can't say it had a bad villain because the villain was pretty good. He loved talking about, sucking dead eyeballs and I don't know what he was talking about, eating the hearts out of people and stuff and being very graphic. So there was a good villain there, and there was a good team up. Like as per like the 90s, you get like these cameo appearances, and they did pretty well. So I can't fault any of that. I guess it's just that as overall as like the superhero alter ego goes of War Machine, I'm not that invested in. So yeah, I'll give it a B minus. Yeah, I'm wondering what Lilith will think of this. I think Phil, you'd probably like this. Yeah, I reckon you'd probably be maybe along the same wavelengths as myself. Lilith, I'm not too sure how you go with Iron Man-esque or armored. I mean, I do from the other Iron Man issues that you do, but like, yeah, I'm not too sure. I always picture you a bit more street level. So anyway, and yeah, I don't know your opinions on the 90s, whether they be your opinions quite low or whether you do enjoy this sort of thing. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, B minus. Really cool. And yeah, I'll be checking out your comments. So yeah.
No catcha?
Hey, what's your grade, Philip?
Well, I said I gave it a solid B. So Ray agreed with you and gave it a B minus. But
yeah, like I said, they didn't really inject his personality into the first 4 issues, and I think that's what like kind of probably deterred Ray from like wanting to read more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ray, if you're looking for something big, a few months from this point, there's like a big Iron Man War Machine ForceWorks crossover. So
yeah, that's definitely, it displays his personality a little bit better.
Yeah, they were setting up, and again, I think they kind of muted like in the first issue, like his personality a little bit, just so
it was a detriment. I really do feel like that.
Yeah, but I think they were trying to shock you more once he went full,
Exactly.
Yeah. But yes, but no, I mean, I thought
it's still pretty good. Like it's a good, solid 25 issues for sure.
I was gonna say, this first arc, Lilith gave a B minus, Ray. So I mean, yes,
Lilith, it's fine.
Lilith likes big guns, and she cannot lie.
Throw in a pouch, there you go. But yeah, no, it's something to have in your collection for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It gets more interesting for sure. So.
Yeah, I mean, I know Ray
didn't like the first 4 issues, honestly. Like if you're waffling, and if you're intrigued, keep going.
And I was gonna say, starting next issue, there is the change of pace because he's like back in America and.
Yeah.
And again, he gets more involved with Iron Man and ForceWorks later on. So, all right.
You know what it is? He needs somebody to bounce off of. That's
Yes.
That's what it is. Him and Deflat kind of were too samey, vibey.
Yeah, they were too buddy. Yeah, he needs somebody. They need some tension.
Exactly. And I don't mean sexual.
Hello.
So, yeah. What are we doing next week?
All right. So, for the month of March, we're going to be doing some Fantastic Four.
Oh.
No. Spider-Man. Not. On the Spider-Cast, Lilith.
Wrong one. Sorry.
In March for Comic Capers, we're going to be doing, next episode of Comic Capers, we're going to be doing Fantastic Four 265 and 275. Which, pay attention to that episode, kids, because the episode after we're going to be covering Fantastic Four 358 through 360.
Do you
kind
know
of
what
like
that is, kids? If not, Google it.
Yeah, 265, kind of the beginning of something. 385, kind of the end of something. Don't worry, if you're not familiar, we'll get there, Ray. And of course, never forget
Never
Daredevil.
forgive.
I was going to say, no, the Devil You Know, the Daredevil podcast for March. We'll be covering Daredevil 237 and Daredevil 270. So
Fun times, kiddos. Do your homework, send in feedback, or troll us when we're live.
that's
Whatever.
right. Send us some. Don't let that Aussie fanboy hog all the fun.
It could be your nostrils up there.
Whoa, that's pretty damn big.
Look how big
On
it
that
is.
note, tell them how they can send that feedback.
That was just a really nice package.
All right, so send your thoughts on the Daredevil stuff, Fantastic Four. Hey, we got Spider-Man show, Batman show. Again, just email
We're
her.
just being like the big two. All Spider-Man, all Batman.
I will tell you where to find all of our social medias if you want to, find out what we're doing on all of our shows, including the new Green Lantern podcast. But send your thoughts on anything to capesandlunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382.
You're going to have to do a new drop for that.
What?
For the Green Lanterns. What about?
No, me, Will, and Conan did the Green Lantern oath.
I know, but you got to do the plug so when we talk about them, you'll have it. Just like, Quantum Zone.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, we need to, all my drops are like Quantum Zone drops.
In brightest day,
in blackest nights,
No evil shall escape my sight.
but those who worship evil's might.
beware my power.
Green Lantern's light.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Hey-o! Anyway, so capesandlunatics@gmail.com or the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-capes. And like I said, you could find links to all the social medias for all of our many shows, links to this YouTube channel. You could see that big, tall, dead pole that Lilith Hellfire pulled out. See? That gray suit. That's right. So links to the YouTube, links to the Patreon where you can hear Lilith swear like a sailor. Links to links to merch. Get your cups, kids.
And your t-shirts and
or
your
that-
phone cases.
like
and your
Lilith is
stickers.
All right, so links to everything all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support our sponsors. Tweaked Audio.
Get yourself some crystal clear HD audio, kiddos.
Some top of the line tech, almost as good as Tony Stark's. Some Tweaked Audio. And of course, don't be a killer, hunt a killer.
Michelle Gray needs your help, kids. We got a handy dandy coupon for both of those.
Just
use the
put
code Southgate.
Put in the word Southgate. All right. And for those of you who can't get enough reading done with comics, go pick up Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. Learn all about the world.
Supposedly audiobook coming soon, Marnbug. Don't worry.
What did you say?
So yes, learn the ins and outs of podcasting, podcasters' journeys from the experts, and of course,
Rob Southgate.
El Presidente himself.
We gotta get on my general's cosplay. Here, put this on, Rob. It's a joke. Just do it for the pictures. Do it for the likes, bro.
I need Uncle Sam. Uncle Rob needs you to listen to the Capes and Lunatics. Anyway, so you can get that on Amazon. And when you do, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and like we said, El
Presidente himself.
El Robert Southgate.
Make it rain. So says Master Do. Please kick me in the pants, and you will find out I am right so much more often than I'm wrong. Mark my words.
Little Hellfire.
If you nerds want to hang out with me as I live tweet Batwoman, the premiere of Superman and Lois, as well as The Flash, please do join me at Lilith Hellfire on Twitter while it lasts, while it's still free, before they hit those subscription fees on us. And if you want to hang out with me on Instagram for puppies, smoothies, and cold pressed juice recipes at Lilith Hellfire 86. And for the memes at Lil Hellfire69 on TikTok and the gram.
Scream it! Eyeballs and penises. I hold them in my hands. I'm 12 when you need me to be 12.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. It's ting ting tingling, ting ting tingling.
Might want to get some penicillin. If it's tingling, it's not good.
All right. Thank you for joining us. Come back in 1 week for Daredevil 237. And then, like I said, in 2
The
weeks.
devil you know is better than the devil you don't.
Oh, chill. But yes, and then in 2 weeks, Fantastic Four 265 and 275.
It's a reflex. Leave me alone.
We have to get that 275. Leave it in pieces.